Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's your number one Chief Rocker in Knicks universe, coming through to talk about the Tibbs effect on new acquisitions. And y'all know the style in which we do it. We like to talk that talk the way that y'all like to have that talk to y'all. I'm joined by Soulfinger in the place to be. Soulfinger, what's good, bro?
What's happening, Freeze? What's going down? What's happening, Knicks Nation? Blanche, Tears, family. What's going down?
Yeah, man. So, just wanted to briefly touch on or talk about the Tibbs effect on newly acquired players. And so
Okay.
I just want to draw a couple of examples to the bump that players get when they initially arrive with Tom Thibodeau, right? I want to point out the bump that we got from Austin Rivers. I think people forget about Austin Rivers when Tibbs first
Yeah,
got
he
him.
came in. He had a bump,
Yeah,
and
he's
then
was
you remember when
scorching
Derrick
hot.
Rose. Yeah, and then Derrick Rose came in, and that was a whole new dimension
All of
right
a
there. I
sudden,
mean,
Derrick Rose is Steph Curry. You remember that?
yeah, yeah. He moved us, helped us make that good playoff run, bro. Run to the playoffs. We went on a nice little streak on that once we picked up Derrick Rose.
Right. You remember Tom Thibodeau had RJ Barrett and Julius Randle shoot 40% from three in the same season.
Yeah, and we know RJ was so inconsistent with his shot. Like I always say, my saying, can't hit an elephant in the backside with an ironing board. And that was RJ with some of his shots. But during that stretch,
Right,
RJ was lights out.
right, right, right. And then there was the Josh Hart acquisition. You remember Josh Hart came in last year? Josh
Man,
Hart
Josh
in
Hart came
the
in.
last stretch of the season shot 51%, 52% from three
Yeah,
after he was acquired with the Knicks with Tibbs.
that was bananas right there because like I say, kicking the door, waved the 4-4. And again, the Josh Hart effect was felt last season. That was a pretty big, pretty nice acquisition. I know there's few people. There's some that have how they feel about Josh Hart. But you got to give him his dues. When he's on, he's on. The shooting and his free. We already knew he could rebound, but it seems like his rebounding has even improved, gotten even better being with Tibbs as well.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah. And the thing about the Tibbs effect is, you watch guys like Reggie Bullock
Yeah, yeah.
become knockdown shooters.
Hmm.
You saw Alec Burks the first time, not this Alec Burks, but the initial, you know, meeting with Alec Burks. Alec Burks came in as a shooter,
I
right?
got one for you, Freezy. This is gonna sound crazy. Nerlens Noel.
Nerlens
Tibbs got
Noel.
him paid. Tibbs got him paid.
Tibbs did get Nerlens Noel paid. He got Alec Burks paid. He got
He sure
Reggie
did.
Bullock paid.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was just going through the numbers on Dante DiVincenzo. I hope I didn't close out the screen, but if I did, y'all be patient with me. Um, my guy Dante DiVincenzo, right? Dante DiVincenzo was, I think, a 37% three-point shooter for his career, right?
Hmm.
And this year, on career high volume, that man is shooting 41% from three.
It's crazy. And if I'm not mistaken, he's actually on pace to break what's his name's record, Nick's record. Um Evan Fournier. If I'm not mistaken, the way he's shooting and hitting, he could possibly break that record.
That record survived for 20 plus years, and it could be broken twice in a 3 year stretch under Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. You know who else was not a 3-point shooter? Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson was a decent 3-point shooter on low volume, and now he's an excellent 3-point shooter on high volume
High volume. So
under
much
Tom
so, look at
Thibodeau.
him. Look at the fact that he even went to the All-Star game and was in the 3-point shootout competition. That's crazy. And
Right.
then even and
Right.
then I mean, granted, Randall didn't. Randall even got in it. You know what I'm saying? And Randall started shooting threes. So there. And I was hard when it came to Tibbs, but I got to give props what props to do.
Right.
Cats have come under Tibbs, and their game has elevated. You
Right.
know, even from the 3-point shooting to rebounding, and OG, even though he's been injured, but when he came in, you saw the Tibbs effect on OG because he
Right.
had that. That was that piece that he wanted right there, that defense. But look,
Right.
his whole overall game elevated as well.
Right. Right. And the thing, just really quickly, we know some guys are talented, right?
Yep.
Some guys had talent before they got here. We're not, trying to tamp down their career numbers in order to lift up Tom Thibodeau. But what we're saying is that the Tom Thibodeau bump is real, right? It's not Tom Thibodeau is not tearing down a player and rebuilding him in his image. What Tom Thibodeau is doing is making a player a little bit better than they were
Hmm.
at a certain thing before they got here. Like Dante DiVincenzo never shot 40% from three for a full season in 6 NBA seasons, right? And right now, I think Dante DiVincenzo is shooting taking 2.5 more 3-pointers a game, right? And is shooting 3.5 percentage points higher than his career average,
See that
right?
that that says a lot, and he's also efficient. His shooting efficiency is for him to shoot as much.
Mhm.
I think last night he finished at 50% from the floor.
And it looks like he takes a lot of wild shots, right?
Hmm.
Looks like he takes a lot of wild shots. But you know what happens with those wild shots? Bro, those shots are going in at a surprising clip.
Yeah, they are. They definitely are. And that's one thing we can say about this Knicks team. We actually have shooting, something we haven't had since Moby Dick was a sardine, and we always had like one or two players that could shoot. The days of H2O. H2O was the main cat shooting that rock for us.
Right.
Spree could shoot, but it was not like H2O. And
Kind of
then
like a
we had
Josh Hart type shooter.
yeah, and then for a while before, um, Novocaine was our best 3-point shooter. He spot him up in the corner, let him shoot, and it was Novocaine. He was deadly from over there.
Yeah.
You know, and then you had Hubert Davis, and Greg Anthony. They could shoot it. All right.
Right.
But when was the last time you seen a team, a Knicks team, with like multiple shooters? Like you really now you got to like, they're not self check. You know,
Yeah.
they're not self. He's not self check, so I got to get up on him because if
Right.
not, and then when you're closing out, they're swinging the ball and somebody's knocking down a three. I mean,
Right.
hell, even Precious Achua isn't always there, but you got to respect it because it will fall. He may, you can hit one, you hit one or two, you still got to respect it.
Right. Right. Just to make you laugh, right? The greatest shooter, probably the greatest shooter the Knicks have ever seen on a Knicks roster, Allen Houston. The most 3-pointers he's made in a game is 4.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it?
Right. Right. So Allen Houston's he's only made his career high is 4 3-pointers in a game. Right. But I said all of that so thinking to say this. I think we can expect the same from Shake Milton. But let me,
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
before we use this last 10 minutes to talk about Shake, I want to shout out Rel from We Talk Mavs. Rel is in the building. Rel, we see
bro.
y'all, man. Salute to We Talk Mavs. They just got a sponsorship with Fanatics.
Word,
And so what I would advise, man, is check out Rel and King Kai at We Talk Mavs, man. They do excellent work on their channel. We have like this brotherhood type thing going on with them. So When y'all see me, y'all see them, and when y'all see them, y'all see me. So if you like Lawrence Tears, you support Lawrence Tears, man. Support We Talk Mavs and all the super growth that's going on over there with them. Salute to my brother Rel. Cowboy Bob is in the chat, man. We see you.
Yeah, he brought. He got more. He need more cowbell.
Yeah, he need more cowbells, bro. He need more cowbells, but more cowbells. But
You see, hey,
um,
some person. Hey, shout out to Kenny Payne. I hadn't seen Kenny Payne in a minute.
yeah, Kenny Payne in the building. Kenny Payne in the building. Okay. I thought you was Thibs the other day. I saw Thibs in the chat. I was like, did Kenny Payne turn into Thibs? But I'm so thinking. Let me ask this of you.
Okay.
Because I have a stance, and I think you already know my stance because I hedged there a
Mm-hmm.
little bit. Do you expect Shake Milton to come in and have or get that Thibs bump also for these last 22 games?
No, I actually do. I think Shake Tibbs is gonna love Shake Milton. You know, after watching him play how he played in Philly, he plays defense. I mean, we're talking about a 6'5" guard, 7 inch, and he got 7 foot wingspan, good basketball IQ. I
Right.
think Tibbs gonna love him, and the fact that you see how he plays, and he's only what Shake is what 20, 24, 25, something like that.
27.
Oh, he's 27.
27.
Okay,
Yeah.
he's 27, but he's still young. He's still young, and considering how Burks has been sputtering right now, I think Shake can come in and make a difference. That's my opinion. And I would really love to see Shake and Deuce together on the floor. Locking up. Running them off that perimeter and locking cats up. I think it'll go together like a hand and glove.
Okay. 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 I think he's going to get that bump. If I
Hmm.
look at if I think he's going to get that Tibbs bump, and I misspoke when I didn't misspoke. I was just wrong. Let me restate that. So I was wrong about the number of games we have left. So we don't have 22. We have 21 left.
21.
And
Okay.
so in the 21 games that we have left, I think you can expect Shake Milton to get that Tom Thibodeau bump. And it's not. I don't expect it to be outrageous. I expect a guy that shoots about 35% from three for his career to shoot about 38, 39% for his career. And if he reaches 40, we got to give Tib.
Definitely.
So we was quiet. We was quiet for 3 straight hours. As soon as I start talking, as soon as I get the friends together and start talking to Soulfinger, man, my dog
Benny.
start going
And
crazy.
well, Benny was just agreeing with you. That's all.
Oh, that's what it was. Oh,
He was
okay.
agreeing with you. He's like, "You're right. You're right. You're right." That's all he was doing. He was agreeing with you. Because I mean, you think about it, you said he's shooting 35% right now.
I
I
think somewhere in that neighborhood as a career three
he's
point shooter, somewhere in that
I'm gonna
neighborhood.
I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna say, I got the elephant collar shirt with the open. Got the taco meat out. I'm gonna just stamp it. I'm gonna call it 38. He's gonna bump it up to 38%. He's gonna shoot about 38.
From three in 21 games, right?
Yeah. I
That's
just
that's a reasonable number considering how late in the season he's joining the team
hmm
and the fact that he may be in a weird role when he gets here.
yeah, he definitely is gonna be in one because considered so late in the game. And I
So
mean game
35,
as a season.
36. So he's at 35.7 soul finger for his career.
35.7, that's
Yes,
36.
sir.
Let's go around it. That's 36. So, you know what? I'm willing to bump it up 39. I think he's going to jump out by 3%. I
Okay.
think we get squeeze out 3%. Now, if he happens to hit 40, hey, that's just more gravy on the rice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I think overall as a player, Shake Milton is what he's the fit we need. And that's the bag up JB will need. He's a bigger guard, like I said, and he can knock him down.
A
And
physical guard,
yeah,
you know, gets what he wants to on the floor. So for those that are trying to figure out what type of guard he is, that man's name is Shake. It's not Rocky, right?
yeah,
That man's name is Shake for a reason. I mean, he's got a little wiggle to him. He's a little slick, little
hmm
bit, not major. right? Not nothing major, but just got some wiggle to him at his size, right? If he is like his nickname is not Buff, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So is I think the Tom Thibodeau bump is gonna help him get somewhere in that neighborhood of 39-40, like Soulfinger mentioned. And as a Knicks fan, I think we can expect that, right?
Hmm.
Because just off the strength of how we saw how we saw Josh Hart go from a career 32% three-point shooter last year in those last 27 games with us. That man shot 51% from three under Tom Thibodeau.
That's crazy, isn't it?
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. We gotta give Tibbs some credit. Derrick Rose was a 31 percent career three-point shooter, and he got here and shot 40% under Tibbs in a midseason trade.
Yeah, that's crazy. Again,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
I don't know what it is. When it comes to veterans, I don't know what it is. It's like Tibbs is putting something in the Gatorade or in the water, something. He's tapping that undiscovered talent or something in him. And
right,
it's not, and he likes veterans. And a lot of
right,
times when we're thinking veterans, we're thinking old. But these young guys, you got somebody 25, 26 that's been in the league for a minute. That's a
yeah.
veteran. He's still young, but he's a veteran,
He's still
and
a
that's what,
veteran though.
and he knows how to play the game. And I think with Tibbs, his whole thing is now that you know how to play the game, I don't have to worry about teaching you how to play the game.
Right.
Especially if he knows you're a defensive, you play defense. But he noticed you can shoot a little bit. You got a decent shot. Let me work with you on this, and then I can
Right.
work with you on these other little things, and it elevates their game. You know,
Right.
we've seen, cats know what Shake Milton can do. He's been a thorn in the Knicks side when he's with Philly.
Yeah. 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 And the Knicks stuck to a formula, right? They didn't go out and bring in a diminutive guard. They
No,
stuck to what we know is a formula for the Knicks.
and
They brought in a 6'5" guard.
yeah, and you said that. I'm glad you said that, Freeze, because I've been one of the man one saying that Tibbs like little guards. He likes little guards
Right.
because a lot of times we had that, but
Right.
you know, he's the front office and Tibbs been working it out pretty. I mean, this season real well. They got the right checks in the box. A
Right.
6'5" guard, point guard like that, man, that with a 7-foot wingspan that plays
Right.
defense. That's crazy. Deuce
That's
has it with
crazy,
a
right?
seven. Deuce is 6'2" with a 7'1", 7'2" wingspan.
Y-
Basically, he's walking around his knuckles dragging the concrete.
Yeah, tied shoes standing up.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. So, and I think what people are assuming is that Shake Milton is gonna supplant Alec Burks, and what I would suggest is I don't see um um anybody being supplanted, but what I do see the writing on the wall is probably Shake Milton taking Quentin Grimes' place offensively,
hmm
right? And then us figuring it out defensively. I think there are gonna be some nights where Burks or Shake won't play. I think Deuce McBride has probably earned the right to those minutes.
yeah,
And so what you'll probably see going forward is some rotation. Basically, the Knicks loaded up for the arms race. So playoff teams, here we come.
yeah, definitely.
You got
That
you got
definitely.
anything else in these last 40 seconds before we get out of here?
No, I'm just gonna say this. We just got to keep taking a game at a time. Yesterday was a really big win. Okay, how they sliced it, can't take nothing from us. From the Knicks, they did what they did. Shout out for the Cats to step up and handle business with JB going down the way he did. We also dodged a bullet, thank God, because I thought he had to Dominique Wilkins when he went down. If you don't know what I mean by that, he blew his Achilles, but he
Right.
didn't. It's a knee. Shout out to the rest of the team. Josh Hart with his third was his fourth triple double. Shout out to Josh Hart.
Yeah. And so in these last nine and well, I guess these last 5 seconds, we're gonna say peace to everybody. Soulfinger, thank you for rocking with me, bro.
Uh,
Peace,
anytime, man,
everybody.
bro. Peace.